Hello?
Hello.
Welcome. We're gonna play more Spyro. I just gotta click on this monitor again.
We had a demo mode.
We in?
I already played that level.
So you've been playing Spyro the Dragon remake recently.
Yeah, I played.
Kind of betraying the fans of the Keith's the YouTube channel.
We can play the remake too if you want, but it'll just be the same game, but with a bunch of things that I like nitpick at.
Ah, it was like
As
a
being
nitpicky
different.
playthrough? Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but there was just stuff about it that I was like, why is this different?
I was very impressed with the dragon animations. I watched a bunch of those.
Oh yeah, I guess we were talking about how that game is definitely made by
Scaly
Scalies. That game is
Or
Scaly
is it
based.
by Scalies for Scalies?
Just I don't know, the way like Spyro even feels, the way he controls in it is a little different.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought something like that they would, just kind of port over. Oh yeah, I remember what we're doing now. We're in this kind of creepy...
Yeah, we're in the coolest one. Actually, we're gonna go to the longest level in the game.
Ooh.
With a important change that they made in the remaster, where there's like a way to do this level that isn't possible in the remaster because it was a glitch, and I once spent like 30 minutes at like 3 a.m. high as shit trying to do it and getting like really mad.
Oh yeah, I just realized it's not capturing any game audio right now. Can you pass the mouse?
Yep. That's
Thank you.
professional setup here.
We're real professional YouTubers.
Oh,
We're unsaved. What?
you're a real smart tuber, aren't you?
Properties. What do you mean there are unsaved changes? Okay, save. Okay, yeah, now we have game audio. Let's go. We're professionals.
What a good episode this
What a
is.
good episode this is already. So is this it? This is the very long level?
Yeah, can you click back in, please?
Oh, yeah.
So I can move. Oh, thank
There
you.
we go. These are interesting enemies.
Yeah.
Are they like... They're like walking around on their hands. They have this William Tell type thing going on their heads. I feel like this must be racist. But I can't tell how or why or
It
to whom.
feels a little charged, for sure.
A little suggestive of something.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate.
He's throwing... Was he like
Bundles of bananas.
a banana? Yeah, okay. It was like a bundle of bananas. Alright,
They're
okay.
supposed to be like kind of monkey-like, which probably just makes it more racist. But it's,
I would at some point
can't
like to
unmake
see... We were watching Eminem videos earlier today, as we are wont to do.
Yeah.
And there's a long section of one where Eminem plays like a Mexican stereotype and raps about salsa and such.
At the end of my band, that wasn't an Eminem video. That was a D12
I'm sorry,
video.
I am disrespectful to D12 in the exact ways outlined in the song.
Proof, con artist, conniva, bizarre, swift. Come on.
That's
Don't
pretty
be a
good.
bitch.
Nice remembering the names of the people in D12.
Yeah, I don't really know why I do. I feel like I just for whatever reason, when I was
Lyle.
16 or something, was just I'm listening to a bunch of D12.
When I was 12, I listened to D12.
I was like, whoa, it's D12 world. This album goes hard AF, blood.
You're saying AF back then? Whoa, look at this. The sequence is broken?
Yeah, you can't do that in the remaster.
That's fucked. That's awesome.
You kind of have to do a very roundabout way to get there, and I didn't know how to do it at all because I was like, "Oh, you just do this. That's what I've always done."
So you did this innocently as a kid.
Yeah,
I see. That's pretty good.
because it was just when you're a
Momentum
kid,
transfer-y.
you're a kid and you just fuck around in games, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
oh yeah, maybe I can do this, and then it works, and then you just do that forever, even if it's a weird glitch that you didn't know about.
Okay, but imagine playing games that way forever and ever. That makes you a professional speedrunner.
Yeah, that sounds, I don't know.
Terrible?
Kind of. I don't know. I feel like I'd definitely be the type of person who just get really mad at myself about speedruns all the time.
Oh yeah, it's just inherently so frustrating. You have to have a mind of steel. Have you ever seen the video of the GoldenEye speedrunner? It's the guy that ended up being a Nazi, or a white goose.
Oh, yeah.
And he starts talking about how speedrunning is the most degenerate activity ever created by man.
That's just real.
It's such a beautiful video. Like, you can just see, like, into the depths of his soul when he talks.
The depths of his racist soul. He played Spyro the Dragon, and he was like, this is accurate.
Oh, yeah. So we were watching this Eminem video that had a lot of, like, this Mexican strange segment.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how, like, this wasn't extra racist for the time, though. Because there was still a lot of, like, you know, Mexican stereotype humor in pop culture at the time.
I mean, as far as America goes, which is not to say that Canada's much better, but specifically in regards to Mexico, I feel like Americans are still just, like, pretty racist.
Yeah!
Or at least half the country, if you want to take that route.
Mm-hmm. But I want to see, like, a timeline for, I don't know, some barometer of, like, mainstream acceptance when different types of racism fell out of the mainstream. Because I feel like this as well, if we are going to see this as racially charged, it was like, you know, Banjo-Kazooie kind of has stuff like this too.
Yeah, we talked about that in another episode. Just
yeah,
there was
we did,
like there's an era because we were in the Dr. Shemp boss level, which is just like a witch doctor guy, which was like changed slightly in the remaster.
Oh, interesting.
These enemies were as well. I think they were made to just look more like monkeys.
Ah, interesting.
Instead of like, and maybe that was the intention all along, but they look like some weird cross between like people and.
Now that they can have detailed fur rendering.
Yeah. They can. Like that was an oopsie. It wasn't Insomniac, it was Toys for Bob.
Toys for Bob.
Because Insomniac is busy porting Spider-Man to PC.
Oh.
State of play, anyone? Date the fuck out of this video, like super fucking hard immediately.
Yeah, we watched that. Pretty good.
Yeah.
They showed Final Fantasy 16.
And they showed RE4 Remake.
One thing I cared about.
There's two things I wanted to see there. Well, I guess three technically. I wanted to see something Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to see Final Fantasy 16. And I got to see both, so I'm happy.
Final Fantasy 16 looks pretty sweet, I gotta say.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be a hater.
I was going to be... I was ready to be a hater. I was ready to just give up on the franchise. Because I thought 15 was actually pretty cool, but like...
Honestly, if you haven't given up on the franchise by now, then you're just like in for the long haul, and you're like tricking yourself every time you say that you're gonna give up.
I mean, I didn't like 13 at all.
I was gonna say, if like 13 didn't knock you out after there was 3 13s.
Yeah, nah, that was a rough time.
And then like, I mean, 15 is like pretty sweet, but it's pretty divisive, right?
Yeah.
And definitely like the combat system is pretty underbaked, which is I think part of why Final Fantasy 7 Remake feels so good, because it's like, oh, this is what like this should have been.
15 was just kind of the tech demo for this.
Yeah.
15 was like, I liked everything besides like the main things. Like I liked all the side content.
Yeah, when you're just like with your dudes.
The silly stuff you can just do with your dudes. I like the kind of meta commentary that you can dick around for like 60 hours doing minigames and stuff. And then when you finally progress the plot, they like scold you for like wasting all this time and stuff. I thought that was pretty good. But as far as the actual like story and characters and conflict and climaxes and stuff, I wasn't super impressed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just what
definitely
happens.
Not the level of previous Final Fantasy games.
It's what happens when you decide to pass your fucking game around to like 30 different guys.
Yeah, God.
And then settle on just like having the lead creative vision be a guy who's also making like 2 other massive releases for you. Which, like, I'm, like, anti-Nomura hate. I love his shit, even if it's, like, ridiculous.
But they overwork him.
They just overwork him. And then people are like, it's entirely his fault, because he wanted to turn it into, like, a musical game or whatever. And it's just, like, I mean, it's, like, a weird choice that he was just like, what if we just started from scratch? But it's not really his fault that, like, management at Square is just, like, fucking incompetent.
Yeah, he was probably just kind of having a manic episode or something.
Yeah,
I think that explains
having a
most
meltdown.
of his choices of just like what the fuck do I do with this one?
I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3 also could have been a lot better if he didn't have to direct 3 games at once.
Yeah.
Although I know some of those choices are probably set in stone for years, and he's just like a bunger, but I have to imagine some stuff could have been fleshed out more.
Literally all I know about like the plot and content of Kingdom Hearts 3, besides like some stuff like, oh, there's the Monsters Inc. level or whatever, is that scene where Donald casts Zeta Flare.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that's so freaking awesome.
It's like the coolest shit of all time. Donald Duck goes hard as fuck.
And that's what I want from Nomura. I want him to just do things that make very little sense.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa. Oh, now it's a
like on some
version.
level, Kingdom Hearts 3 was like disappointing for like story payoffs, I guess, for like all these different fucking characters he's weaved together. It's also just like, I don't know, man, whatever. There was still like enough funny shit in it that it was fine. Really the worst part of that game was just the fact that like the teams behind like Frozen and Tangled were just like really fucking like, don't do anything with our characters or our story.
Just watch the movie.
Just watch the movie happen.
Sora is there. Maybe he fights like a snow goblin.
It's just kind of like, how fucking lame do you have to be?
I know.
Like, it's not gonna damage your brand. You're making money, like, regardless of what you do.
You think?
And you fucking already made, like, $800 bajillion off of these 2 movies.
And it's like, I don't know, just the audacity to be like, well, you know, our property is like kind of sacred in a way. Like,
yeah, our property
you can't
is
mess
really
with a
important.
classic like Frozen.
Like,
When they had like the Alice in Wonderland one in Kingdom Hearts 1, it's just like batshit crazy.
Well, they just like did whatever the fuck with all of these, and then suddenly now these like new IPs were like, well, that was old shit no one cares about until we remake it live action. But like, you can't just do stuff with our shitty animated films for children.
Mess with Elsa, the sacred character Elsa that stars in every single Flash game where you remove her teeth.
Yeah. The amount of Frozen porn I've seen where Elsa and Anna have sex.
Well,
You're just about to tell me like, well,
we can't possibly.
we couldn't just like make one of them a heartless or something funny. We could never do something funny with this universe that's just like inherently fucking retarded.
That would be really good. Just the heartless Anna.
That's what they fucking did with Cloud. They were just like, Sephiroth is the darkness and his heart made manifest. Like Sephiroth is just a big nasty heartless. They don't give a shit.
Square was like, yeah, his name's Leon, whatever.
Yeah, he's named Leon.
He's gonna hang out in the sewers.
He's upset that his homeworld got destroyed. No, not the world of Final Fantasy VIII.
No,
the Hollow Bastion. That used to be the Radiant Garden.
That's where they all grew up.
Every fucking Final Fantasy character grew up there somehow.
Sid is best friends with Chip and Dale.
Everyone except like Titus and Waka and Selphie, who are on the Destiny Island with Sora with his big fucking feet.
Yeah, man, Kingdom Hearts is best when it's just a total free-for-all.
I don't know, it's like a stupid thing to get this mad about, but it's just like, you're already allowing it to be used in the game. Which is already just like this embarrassing like nightmare garbage franchise that like only the most retarded people like me are just like obsessed with. And then it's just like, oh, we can't. You don't want to like disrespect the sanctity of like IPs that are like 10 years old.
Damn, Frozen is 10 years old now, isn't it?
Yeah. I remember seeing it in theaters. I was a little fucking kid.
Yeah, like 2009, I guess.
Something like
This
that.
big robot is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the powerful will show
Ooh, big robot.
powers.
Ooh,
Yes.
charged up to meet you.
And see, this level's called Metalhead.
Aha, right. Closing in on the big boss. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Are you like solving a puzzle right now?
Yeah, you have to break all these.
Oh shit, I see. But sometimes they get electro-charged.
Yeah, and sometimes he throws
Did
people
he
at
just
you.
threw a person at you.
Yeah, he throws the enemies at you. It's very obnoxious.
So if I can speculate a little on the underlying story of this conflict.
Right, okay.
It's like this kind of like primitive jungle-y world, right? With these like tribes people throwing their bananas and stuff.
Yeah.
And then Naughty... Oh, there's a gem up there. I don't know if I'm supposed to get it. Oh, I see. Naughty Noel? Naughty...
Naughty?
Natty?
Natty? He's
no.
natty. No steroids
Nasty.
for him.
Nasty... Gnome? Nasty Gnome?
No.
Nasty Nosh?
No.
Nasty Nash?
No.
The bad guy.
You've tried all these. Nasty Nork.
Nasty Nork. Holy, alright, I wasn't gonna get there.
This is like the third time in this playthrough you've forgotten his name and run through that exact list of names.
It's difficult. I don't know why it's so difficult for me.
You fucking love calling him Nasty Knoll. It's like your favorite thing of all time. He's got a mohawk.
A knoll is like a small hill. So Nasty Nork installs this like robot, and it's like a real theme of like technology versus tradition and stuff. Oh, he's down.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He just broke his own thing with his hand lasers.
I see. Nasty Nork is maybe not the most intelligent person out there, huh?
Well, I mean, he did kickstart this whole conflict because they were talking shit on TV, so... He's got a real, like, professional wrestler grind set.
He's just mad about the promo.
You fucking buried me live on Corncob TV. You can't do this. I have to protect my character. I'm gonna start shooting on you. I'm gonna go Scott Steiner mode. I don't have a match on the pay-per-view, but Ric Flair, you're fucking fat and ugly and old, and you suck shit, and I hate you.
God, that was so good. He just ran out there and grabbed the mic for no reason.
Give me a fucking mic.
They gave him a mic.
Well, they gave him because he has to
What
get
did he do?
Because he had to get his catchphrases over. Because he forgot the first part of it before, like, he looks around partway through and no one goes to take it from him. So then he's just like, I'm gonna keep going. But at first, it's just like, I'm here with like my girls and whatever.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna talk about. They're gonna call my dick the Purple Warrior. They're gonna talk about how I'm so fucking hot and sexy. And then it's just instantly into like. Anyways, puts his foot up on the rope, talks right into the camera. Ric Flair, with your ugly yellow teeth, more loose skin than a Shar-Pei puppy.
That's so good.
Now, he did not have a match on Super Brawl 2000.
No, he was not fighting against Ric Flair in any capacity.
He was not feuding with Ric Flair at all. He did not have a match to sell on the pay-per-view. He was just like, fuck this guy.
What the?
And, like, to be fair, yeah.
Fuck Ric Flair.
Fuck Ric Flair. And
as
also,
much as I love Ric Flair drip,
Scott Steiner is a god.
pretty shitty person, I've heard.
Scott Steiner is like one of the most goated men of all time.
I really do love the kind of transcendental moment where he just realizes he could say literally anything at this point and no one is gonna stop him.
Yeah. He literally just goes
beautiful.
when he shits on the company he's in, goes, I wish I was over there in the WWF because WCW sucks. And you're just like, yeah, brother, it does. In the year 2000, it's really bad. But even then, it still kind of has funny shit in it.
That was like the era where the two companies were fighting with each other, right?
Yeah. It's like way past
There's
the point where...
video games themed around this. Oh, what is that noise? Is that them transforming?
I don't really know. I think
They're
they're
going,
just, like, they just kind of like wave their arms at you. Like, because this is like the Dreamweaver's world, and I think the idea behind it is just that, like, I don't know, they just make like weird creatures here that you see in your dreams.
Oh, there's another balloonist.
Yeah.
So this is like another hub, kind of?
Yeah.
But it's...
This is the last, like, major hub.
Oh, okay. I see.
Because then that last balloonist takes us to Nasty's world. The world of Nasty North, which has a couple levels, and then the boss, and then a bonus level that you only unlock when you've gotten everything, which we will have.
We are on pace for it. 100%.
It's going to be 120% after we do the bonus level.
Are you excited for when I add up the combined length of all of our videos and submit your score to speedrun.com?
No, don't do that.
You can't stop me.
It's not fast.
Just gonna make an account called Cole.
Pretty casual playthrough.
And just... if you're not last place, I'm gonna submit.
If I'm not last place, I'm here.
There's like I'd say like a 10% chance you're not last place with this run.
How the fuck do you speedrun a game and somehow take like 5 hours when it's this game and submit that score?
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
Nice.
Come on.
Spyro can't really understand idioms and casual speech.
Is Spyro autistic coded?
Oh, excuse me.
I hope I got caught on the mic again.
Oh, probably.
Solidarity.
Thank you.
All the levels in this world are pretty cool. There is like lore to every world that I remember from the manual.
Oh.
You know, I did not have my physical copy with me, so...
What do you mean? We're playing this on the PS1 that I've plugged into my capture card.
Sorry, that's true. My bad.
We would never emulate such a fine game.
So we bought the game and it didn't come with the manual.
Deprive Bob Loves Games of their hard-earned cash.
Okay, first of all, it's Toys for Bob, and second of all,
Excuse me.
this was developed by Insomniac. Toys for Bob did the remake.
Oh, I got it completely backwards.
Get your facts right.
I just said completely nonsensical statement. Bob Loves Games. That was a pretty good guess.
Bob Loves Games. That's just the name of a store in like Waterloo.
Spyro shake his little butt like a corgi.
Spyro got that ghetto booty.
That is not true and is offensive.
Yeah, you can't say that anymore, can you? I don't think you could ever say that.
I don't think you really could ever. Maybe, well, not you could never say that personally.
He had dumps like a truck. What about it?
True. That's like what? What?
You ever heard that song by like, what's her name, Trina? It's like whoop whoop, back up that ass, it's too fat. Whoop,
Oh yeah, pull over that ass is too fat. Whoop whoop, pull over that ass is too fat. It's kind of like she's the police.
Well, it's like the guy talking to her is the police.
Right, yeah.
Her ass is too fat.
Her ass is too fat. Right.
She's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
That was very famously an anime meme. The anime Chunibyo.
Oh, the
We'll
one
watch
that
it later.
sucks, yeah? I've
The
seen
one that sucks. You must be thinking of another one. Not the one that sucks.
I've seen like the first
one I'm referring
episode,
to.
and I was extremely put off. Did not care for it. Sorry to any Chunibyo fans out there. Sorry you like a bad show.
It's a very obnoxious show, I would say.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't like it.
It's got god tier animation though.
I don't know. I've put up with a lot of obnoxious stuff in other shows that I like, but this show's just about like, what if you were like retarded and LARPed? And
Yo, but when they have
really
their
appealed to me.
imaginary battles, the Sakuga, the Kyoni Sakuga, oh my gosh.
bro,
I watched a lot worse of shows that
Whoa,
Kyoani has
is
made
it?
for this.
The Sakuga?
The Sakuga! Look at the Sakuga of the Dragon's animation here.
Welcome to the Dream Leadership.
Look at that.
I'm choosing lessons
Oh,
from
shit.
This
Oh shit, look, wow, we saw almost all of it.
Little Sakuga. Oh my
Whoa,
god,
whoa.
such Sakuga. Shut the fuck up.
The way Spyro like leans his head down when he runs, that's major Sakug. Sakugers.
Yo, you got the freaking Sakugers, bud?
Oh, you're entering the dark passage.
Yeah. I know what you're thinking. And you're right.
Yeah. Well, this is cool. He's just like spawning dudes out of little shell things.
I forgot. These guys shoot way more aggressively. In the remaster, they like never shoot.
Whoa, they nerfed it.
Yeah. There's lots of little changes.
I like that noise.
It's kind of a fun mechanic that you gotta make it so the lantern's on, or else the monsters get big.
Yeah, that's kind of dreamy. You got Cassia here.
The enemies here can be quite frightening.
I have no idea what he just said. Whoa, freaky.
So what would you say is like the worst like hyped anime that you've ever seen?
Like something that had a ton of hype.
Yeah, like a show that
And I was
people were
just
like,
like,
"This is awesome," and it was like, "This is hot shite."
Okay, I wouldn't say it was hot shite, but I was pretty disappointed with Violet Evergarden, I gotta say. Which was like one of the most hyped shows of all time. Because KyoAni had been posting teasers of it that had this like ridiculously gorgeous animation for years, for like a decade, I think. From the very first teasers to when the anime actually came out. And I just wasn't that interested. It was like a live action show. They didn't do anything that was like uniquely animation. They just animated it so well that you were like, wow, this is like live action. This is very disappointing. There's a few good episodes.
Thank you for releasing me.
But I don't know. I don't know if you know the premise of it. It's very weird.
I've only heard people talk about it as like, "Whoa, this is crazy good, bro." But I just like don't trust the opinions of anime fans at all.
That's smart. That's smart.
At least the wider
wise.
populace. Yeah. Obviously, I kind of trust yours.
Only kind of. That's good. There's limitations.
Because
Not
you
gonna be
also
up
like
here,
really boring shows that are just about like girls being cute.
It's usually about girls being cute and having some sort of mundane hobby.
You know, they also have some boring fucking hobby that you learn about like educationally.
That's what really sells me. That's what gets me going. They go fishing. They teach you all about fishing equipment. Oh shit. Second death?
Yeah.
Second death of the playthrough? Oof. Alright, so Violet Evergarden. It's about this strange, quirked up girl that used to be like a kind of like a combat slave. She was found as like a little orphan girl and just taught how to like kill people.
And this show does not have anything cool happen related to that?
There are a few scenes where she just goes around like, you know, taking out like an army or something.
Okay.
And it's very, very well animated. So okay, neat. But most of it is her being like, I finally understood what it means to miss someone.
Oh, so she's like a little robo woman.
Yeah. And it's, I don't know, it's just very plain, very uninspired. I think this is the show where my dislike of it diverges most from like the mainstream opinion.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty North.
That's me, all right.
Swag. Hell yeah, I am.
That's me, all right.
You old fucker.
I'm trying to think of other examples. It's like a lot of kind of like shonen series that I'm sort of met on that get a lot of attention.
Yeah.
But it's not, you know, that I hate them, and it's not like anybody is like trying to sell them as like the greatest thing of all time ever. Generally, I just like things. It's pretty rare that I dislike a show. Whoa, you kind of got combo hit there. Well, they give you a ton of fodder right after this, at least.
Yeah, no, they were pretty generous with it.
Your little guy can feast.
He doesn't make a dragonfly noise in the remaster, which is like a thing I just like straight up don't like. It just makes like a big chomping sound, which is like kind of cute, but I like just the like mang.
The way the butterflies run away from him is really quite scary.
He's a predator.
And he is, yeah. He's like the apex predator.
He must just like things. Like a freak.
You want to hear some disturbing melee lore?
I suppose.
It's this tournament series called Apex.
Yeah.
It ran for many years. It was one of the big premier events. Until the guy that ran it got totally exposed as like a sex pest and creep and
That seems to happen a lot in the Smash community.
Yeah!
You know, make what you will of that. Anyways,
the joke here is that he was the apex predator. It's a pretty good joke. Sometimes things just kind of line up in life.
Thanks for bringing that up.
It came to mind about people at home love to hear that.
What a fun joke about this like rapist.
I would say his name if I remembered it.
Yeah.
But I think just trying to guess at someone's name while accusing them of being a predator is
Probably a bad idea.
probably a bad idea.
What's this fucking guy's name? Jimbo? I don't know.
Jimbo James, something along these lines.
Jim, and Jim.
How long is this episode? I kind of have to go to the bathroom.
Half an hour.
Half an hour? Alright, beat this level.
Yeah, we'll finish this
and then
level.
I'll go have a poop.
Bitch more about anime. I'm trying to think. I don't know if... Like, I probably have answers, but I feel like there's just so many shows that people have said are great that I don't like.
Yeah.
That...
Like, Chunibo is a very well-liked show.
Yeah.
You know? There's people that, like, I mostly just like it because I think the premise is funny, and I like all the fight scenes and stuff. But the actual, like, relationship stuff and stuff, like, doesn't really do much for me. But there's people that they love it, that's like their favorite couple.
Well, I guess maybe that's like it, kind of like the way I would perceive the draw was supposed to be like, oh, this is like you're gonna like these characters, and I immediately was like, no.
These people are so obnoxious.
Yeah,
Mori Summer is such an annoying loser.
Most hyped shows, I'm just like whatever. I mean, there's stuff that's like turbo hyped, like Demon Slayer is just actually a banger. Jujutsu Kaisen, that kind of stuff.
Just goes
My
hard.
Hero Academia. It's like those
Lives up
three
to the
like
hype.
currently hyped shonen series. You know, the three biggest ones.
Yeah, that's kind of the new big three, I guess.
Yeah. Remember there was like
DNHA on the way out, though.
Yeah, we're coming up on the end game.
Very exciting. What are some... Did you like Madoka? Have you watched that?
Yeah, no, I like Madoka.
It's a very hyped show. I don't know, Steins Gate.
Yeah,
Very
like
beloved
Steins
show.
Gate.
But it's good.
Steins Gate's pretty good.
It's earned its rep.
This is one we talked about, I think, in another episode, just like shows based on visual novels.
Oh yeah.
It's like
The one good one. Most of them either ruin their source material or just had terrible source material to begin with. That's a hyped show that I don't actually like that much. Clannad.
Yeah,
I don't really like Clannad that much.
Fucking snoozer.
It's just like sadcore. It's just sad for the sake of sad, but I didn't really like the characters that much.
Yeah,
and with that
kind of into
hot take,
sad.
I like stuff that's sad, but you know, feels substantial. Whereas Clannad, it felt like it was just sad, and that you were being introduced to these characters and told how much they love each other, how much their lives sucked until they met each other, just so that they could die later. It wasn't really anything that happened before they died. They just loved each other. You know what? I can't stand it. I can't stand that shit. Goodbye.